Cancer, the word alone strikes fear into the hearts of millions. Despite decades of research, trillions of dollars spent, and countless awareness campaigns, cancer rates keep climbing. Why? Why, in a world overflowing with technology and medical breakthroughs, does this disease still take so many lives? Today we're going to expose what's really fueling the cancer epidemic, how profit, policy, and lifestyle choices have shaped the modern approach to this disease, and more importantly, what you can do to protect yourself. Before we get too deep into this topic, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. This will help bring the truth about health and healing to the thousands of people who need to hear this message. Now back to the episode. In the early 1900s, cancer was relatively rare. By mid-century, it was a growing concern. Today, it's one of the leading causes of death worldwide. According to the World Health Organization, nearly 1 in 5 people will be diagnosed with some form of cancer in their lifetime. While genetics play a small role, roughly 5 to 10%, the remaining 90 to 95% of cancer risk is linked to environmental, dietary, and lifestyle factors. That means most cancers are not destiny. They're the result of how we live, what we eat, what we're exposed to, and how our cells handle stress. Let's look at the 5 most common cancers. Breast cancer, primarily linked to hormonal imbalance, chronic inflammation, and environmental toxins like xenoestrogens found in plastics and cosmetics. Lung cancer, still the top cancer killer, not just from smoking, but also from air pollution and oxidative stress damaging lung tissue. Colorectal cancer, directly tied to diet, especially ultra-processed foods, low fiber intake, and high insulin levels. Prostate cancer, associated with chronic inflammation, obesity, and metabolic dysfunction rather than simply age or genetics. Skin cancer, increasingly connected to immune dysregulation, nutrient deficiencies, and oxidative damage rather than just sun exposure alone. Each of these conditions shares one striking similarity: metabolic chaos at the cellular level. Dr. Otto Warburg, a Nobel Prize-winning biochemist, discovered nearly a century ago that cancer cells thrive on glucose, fermenting sugar even in the presence of oxygen. This became known as the Warburg effect. In other words, cancer is not primarily a genetic disease, it's a metabolic one. When mitochondria, the powerhouses of our cells, are damaged by poor nutrition, chronic stress, toxins, or inflammation, they switch from efficient energy production to emergency fermentation. That metabolic shift doesn't just fuel tumors, it creates the perfect environment for them to grow. Modern research continues to confirm this. Insulin resistance, chronic hyperglycemia, and persistent inflammation are found in nearly all cancer patients, yet most treatment protocols ignore this fundamental truth. The global cancer industry is worth over $300 billion annually. From chemotherapy drugs, to hospital systems, to fundraising campaigns, it's an enormous economic machine. And while many scientists and doctors truly care about finding better treatments, the system itself rewards maintenance, not prevention. Pharmaceutical profits depend on patents, and you can't patent lifestyle changes, nutrition, or fasting protocols. So, while research into metabolic and nutritional therapies grows quietly, mainstream oncology still leans heavily on chemotherapy, radiation, and surgery, the standard of care. These treatments can be life-saving, but they rarely address the underlying metabolic environment that allowed the cancer to form in the first place. Even today, few oncologists are trained in nutrition. Diet, insulin regulation, and metabolic repair remain afterthoughts in conventional cancer care. The truth is this: our bodies are not helpless. Every cell in the human body is constantly scanning, repairing, and replacing itself. When given the right environment, nutrient-rich food, clean water, deep sleep, movement, sunlight, emotional balance, the body activates its own defense mechanisms. Scientific evidence shows that lifestyle interventions can reduce cancer risk dramatically. Eliminating ultra-processed foods and reducing sugar lowers insulin and inflammation. Eating whole, nutrient-dense foods supports mitochondrial health. Regular physical activity increases antioxidant capacity and immune surveillance. Stress management through meditation, nature, or breath work lowers cortisol and inflammatory cytokines. Fasting or ketogenic strategies are key in starving cancer cells of glucose fuel. None of this is radical. It's biology. Please check out Dr. Thomas Seyfried and his 30-plus years of research on cancer as a metabolic disease. You can even join his online community, Keto for Cancer, for more insights into effective treatments for this disease. Cancer is rising not because nature has failed us, but because we've strayed from the natural laws that keep our cells in harmony. Our modern world promotes convenience over nourishment, stress over stillness, and profit over prevention. But the power to change this doesn't lie in a corporation or a lab or a pharmaceutical patent. It lies in our kitchens, our communities, and our daily choices. We are not powerless. We are the cure in motion. If this message resonated with you, share it, because awareness is the first step toward transformation. Together, we can rewrite the story of cancer. For more information about our clinic, please go to drvictoriamuñoz.com or see link in description below. We have helped thousands of people regain their health and vitality, and we can help you. Also, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. This way you will not miss another episode on the truths of medical science. I am Dr. Victoria Muñoz. Until next time, take care.